Hey everyone, this is the review for the 2013 MTV Movie Awards. Now, this year I was so excited to see what was going to happen because Rebel Wilson was hosting, and I felt really nervous for her, honestly, because I wasn't sure how she was going to feel about it, if she was going to be a nervous wreck, you know, if she was going to stumble on her words, you know. Shit happens, you know, because she's very popular, but at the same time, she's still like, I don't know, I would put it as in limbo because she hasn't really starred in that many things. She's done a lot of, like, you know, off to the side acting, like in Bridesmaids, and she came out in Pitch Perfect, which is a great fucking movie, by the way. I loved her in it. She was fabulous. But then she was to host the awards, and I was just like, wow, where is this gonna fucking go, you know? Because her humor's a little dry, but at the same time, she just knows how to deliver. I love it. But moving on, the pre-show was nice and glamorous. You know, I always love watching the MTV Movie Awards, mainly because the actors and the actresses, everybody, they don't really have to get like glorious and extravagant, you know, because it's MTV. They don't have to like be perfect and dolled up, you know. They can wear whatever the fuck they want to wear and it's okay. And then they did like just a little spoof for Catfish because season 2 is about to come out. It had to do with Mark Wahlberg pretending to be Rebel Wilson, which I thought was fucking hilarious. Mark Wahlberg is awesome. And they had what's her name? Anna Kendrick, I think. A bunch of other people, and I don't know, it just threw me off. But it was just hilarious overall. Of course, Mark Wahlberg took the spotlight from everybody, but I think that was the point. But as soon as the awards actually started, everything was going great, and I loved it. Again, Rebel Wilson did an amazing job. She made a wonderful entrance. She was hilarious. Fucking James Franco was there too for the beginning entrance, and he was just funny as always, you know, pothead. But of course, this wouldn't be much of a review if I didn't complain about something. I don't know. That's just something I'm always good at for some reason. I'm always good at finding something that was wrong with the awards every single year. Though the awards this year overall was great, but some of the things I have to admit, I felt the polls were a little rigged because I did vote, and some of the things that were on there was just, why is this here? You know what I mean? And this whole Avengers thing from Marvel or whatever, they kept winning a lot of things like Best Fight. Honestly, that should have gone to Ted because there was no music behind it. There was really nothing there. It was just an unnecessary fight that was freaking hilarious and just there, you know what I mean? And then Avengers kept winning for like, what was it? Movie of the year or some shit, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm not saying that the Avengers wasn't a good movie. Personally, me, I'm not into the whole series shit. I am not a Marvel DC person. That's just me. I personally like slave labor graphic comics, but again, that's just me. But the fact is that the people that went up there to take the award, they looked really surprised. Like, they had no idea that they were going to win, you know. Because usually if the person's going to win, they're, you know, surprised. But at the same time, they're, like, ready to accept it. They're like, hell yes. They were just like, the fuck, you know? And it just makes me think that it was rigged. Because, like, honestly, I think it was mostly for promoting. Because the next movie's going to come out or some shit. But it makes me think, like, does MTV really think their viewers are dumb? Or they just expect their viewers to just be really young and naive. But they need to keep in mind that the older crowds are still watching. The older crowds that loved MTV for what it used to be, not what it's become. But moving on before I continue to complain, congratulations to Emma Watson, Jamie Foxx, and Will Ferrell. But speaking of those awards that handed out, those special awards, Will Ferrell got the overall comedic actor award, something like that. But then fucking Aubrey Plaza came up, and then she kind of like tried to like take the award from him or some shit, and I'm just like, she was all barefoot too, and I was just like, oh my god, what's happening? Is this planned? And then she walks away, and like I see her cup fall and shit like that, and I saw it on Yahoo News this morning or something that's supposedly she was escorted out of the building, and I'm just like, oh my god, she was fucking drunk, this poor girl. And supposedly she had like a movie that she recently did, like written on her chest or something, and obviously the movie kind of bombed a little bit. That's what I'm guessing, because it came out near Valentine's Day and I didn't hear the fucking movie at all. I haven't heard of this girl since Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and I kind of feel bad for her. But I think that's kind of what you gotta do if you want to get yourself noticed a little bit. Unfortunately, it didn't really work out for her. But she was being cooperative, but I don't know. I feel sorry for her. Poor girl. I still love her though. Hot mess as she is, I still love her. The awards this year, they were good, but it was still a hit and miss for me. The only good side is that fucking Twilight wasn't being nominated for everything. Of course, Taylor Lautner won for Best Shirtless thing or whatever. But I'm glad that he has a sense of humor behind it, because he came on with like kind of like a fat suit, you know, and he had like candy in his pockets and shit and a soda, you know, and he was just being a smart ass pretty much. So I'm glad that he has that kind of a sense of humor to where he was just like, man, fuck this. This is what I'm going to be known for, you know. But other than that, it was still a hit and miss for me because I was so disappointed. I mean, the performances, the music performances, they were good. Selena Gomez, I wasn't sure if there was a problem with, I don't know, the people in the booth controlling some of the music, or if she was not prepared to sing properly, because it just sounded kind of messy, in my opinion. Very, very messy. Though I think it was her first performance on the MTV Movie Awards. I don't know. But I don't know. I think it could have been done better. And then, like I've mentioned before, why didn't Ted win any awards? This like really just throws me off, because with the generation we have today, I would have thought that Ted would have won something. You know what I mean? Because it was funny, it was hilarious. It's a teddy bear that smokes pot. Come on. And like I mentioned before in my previous videos, like I think I mentioned in like 2 other videos of mine, what happened with the horror movies? There was not one horror movie in that whole list. Nothing at all. And it was very, very, very fucking disappointing. And I was just, this is like 2 years in a row. No horror movies. And like I said, that what came out this year, a shitload of movies, mainly Sinister, The Possession, and Evil Dead. And nothing. They mention nothing. How do you not have a category for horror movies in the MTV Movie Awards? Like, that's where it really flopped for me. That's where it continues to flop every single fucking year. They don't have a wide range of categories for the awards, and they're not putting in horror movies either. And it just, like I said, it seems like some of the votes were rigged. But I don't know. That's marketing for you. That's mainstream selling out bullshit, which is very disappointing. Though I hope that next year the theme is going to be fucking horror theme, because like I said, they've missed out on 2 years worth of horror movies. No, I want to scratch that, maybe 3 or 4 years. And it's like, it hurts deep inside, and it makes me want to kind of fucking boycott MTV, because it is like the most disgusting thing I've ever dealt with in my life. I mean, it sounds like I'm being dramatic, but again, how are you going to have movie awards without horror movies? It's just wrong. It's like having a banana split without the chocolate syrup or the banana. It's just like, are you fucking dumb? That's what I think. I think MTV's dumb, and then they think that we're dumb. It's getting out of control. MTV needs to, I don't know. They need to hire some fucking new people, because you know what? I want my fucking TRL back. No shit. But moving on from all that, everything was great. Rebel Wilson was awesome. She's glorious. I fucking love her. But next year, I hope they fix their shit up. That in the fucking pre-show was only 30 minutes. I remember the pre-show used to be about an hour. And all day they would show during commercial breaks or in between, like, stuff that was going on, you know what I mean? It would be exciting, you know? And that kind of makes me worried about the music awards this year and where the fuck it's gonna go. So we'll see what happens. But until then, we'll hope that next year is gonna be better. I will see y'all later.